Good morning, students. So today we would be starting with unit 2.1, that is evaporation. So first we'll see a general definition in layman's language what is evaporation, and then we'll see what is the practical definition of evaporation. So what is evaporation? Evaporation is a process of vaporizing large quantities of a volatile liquid to get a concentrated product. So whatever in your solution is volatile, so that we have to evaporate and to get a concentrated product, and generally the concentrated product in the process of evaporation is liquid. We will see these details further. Now see the practical definition. So in technical terms, evaporation is defined as the removal of solvent from the solution by boiling the liquor in a suitable vessel and withdrawing the vapor. Boiling the liquor in a suitable vessel and withdrawing the vapor, leaving a concentrated liquid residue in the vessel. Okay, so similar to evaporation, there are many other processes. Like you all have heard, drying, distillation, evaporation. So there may be a question ki what is the difference in all this? This is clear ki we have liquor, that is your solute, solvent, whatever is the mixture. From that we have to evaporate the solvent, evaporate the volatile liquid. Okay, so we have to take it to boiling. But then still, what is the difference in the boiling temperatures of different processes like evaporation, drying, distillation? So we will see the difference in this three basic process, and you all have all these three processes in detail as well. So while studying evaporation, first we need to see what is the difference in all these three, and here also take into consideration that the product what you get at the end is a concentrated liquid residue. Some more points to be taken into consideration. First we'll see that is you can have evaporation of solution as well as suspension. Suspension meaning some solid is also there with liquid. Okay, so here what are the conditions required? First of all, the liquid that you have to evaporate should be volatile in nature, that is on heating it should get volatilized, whereas the solute should be non-volatile, otherwise there would be a mixture of things which are getting evaporated and you may not get the desired product, or whatever was desired may also get volatilized. Next, since heat is applied in the case of evaporation, the constituents should be thermostable. Also the liquid to be evaporated should be less viscous. Generally it is water, but it can be alcohol. So organic solvents can also be there, but generally it is water. It has to be less viscous so that it evaporates quickly. Okay, now next see the second important thing, that what is the difference in these three processes, that is evaporation, drying, distillation. One more thing is crystallization. You might have heard crystallization in chemistry and all. So we will see what is the difference. So one side you all can see there is evaporation, and another side there are different processes. So in different process what is the thing happening and what is different in evaporation, we will see one by one. So in evaporation, as I said earlier, the residue is a concentrated liquid, whereas in other process, that is first drying, the residue is solid, that is you evaporate the liquid content and what remains is solid. Next, in evaporation, liquid is only one component in most of the cases, while in distillation, evaporating liquid is a combination of two or more components. Like you all know, when we do steam distillation or different types of distillation, what is getting evaporated may be a combination of water, different organic solvents, so there can be combination. But here in evaporation, evaporating liquid is only one component. Next, no attempt is made to separate the mixture of vapor, even if any. That is, if the evaporating liquid first of all is only one component, but even if it is a mixture of two things that is getting volatilized, there isn't any attempt made to separate them, because we just discard it. Whatever is evaporated is discarded. But in distillation it is compulsory to separate each component. So whatever is getting whatever is getting volatilized has to be separated. Why? Because distillation has a strict parameter of boiling point and all. So here you need to separate so that at different boiling point, different temperature and all conditions, things get volatilized, evaporated. And even there is a, you can say, provision for collecting it. So here in distillation there is it is compulsory to separate each component that is getting volatilized. Then last point in evaporation. The purpose of evaporation is to get a concentrated liquid only, but not to get crystals as it happens in some situations. Whereas what is crystallization? The purpose of concentrating the solution is to get crystals. So what is the basic thing of crystallization? The end product is you have to get crystals out of it. But whereas evaporation, you don't want anything else apart from the concentrated liquid. Now concentrated liquid example can be your thick solutions or your thick syrups. So when you have to get them, those type of dosage form, you require evaporation as a process of volatilization. Okay, few more differences we will see from this slide. See, in the distillation method, vaporization takes place at the boiling point. So when we have a distillation assembly, like example steam distillation, when water gets evaporated in a simple experiment, when it reaches the boiling point. Whereas in evaporation, vaporization takes place below the boiling point. So this is another basic and important difference. So note it down. Next, evaporation takes place only from the surface of the liquid. Okay. In contrast, distillation is taking place from the whole liquid mass. So evaporation is a, you can say, surface phenomena, whereas distillation is taking place from within, from whole liquid mass, whatever organic solvent, whatever thing you have to volatilize. So at that particular boiling point, things will get vaporized. Then next point is also linked to boiling point only. So at the boiling point of the distillation process, the liquid forms bubbles. Why? Because at the boiling point it gets vaporized. Whereas your evaporation is below boiling point and hence no bubble formation is seen in evaporation. Then distillation is a separation or purifying technique, but evaporation is not necessarily so. So this you all know, basic thing about distillation. It is a separation or purifying technique, that is water is separated from solvent, or you can say two volatile liquids are there. So whichever's boiling point is lower, you can separate that from the another. So you can have purification and separation. Whereas evaporation, basic objective is to get concentrated liquid. And the last difference in distillation evaporation is, in distillation the vaporization happens rapidly, whereas in your evaporation the vaporization takes place slowly. Okay, so that was the difference between evaporation and distillation. We will see two more differences in evaporation and drying. What you all do is, while making your running notes, you all just make two columns, that is, or you can make three difference between also, or rather two difference between, sorry. That is, one is evaporation and distillation, second would be evaporation and drying. So take collectively both the points from the PPT as well as from your book. So here we can see the term drying usually refers to removal of relatively small amount of water from solid. So basically what is called as drying, when you have to remove water or when you have to remove any solvent or something from the solid. Whereas what is evaporation? It is removing large amount of water or large amount of liquid from solutions. So that is basic difference. Whereas second one we will see, in most cases drying involves the removal of water at temperature below its boiling point. So when you keep it for some think about drying, that is air drying, or at normal low temperatures. Okay, you don't need to always boil, you can keep it, then you can have different techniques of drying. So that time it occurs below its boiling point. Whereas in evaporation you need to have removal of water by boiling a solution. See, boiling will start just below the boiling point, whereas in distillation it was at boiling point. But here you need to boil that solution. But for drying you have different and various techniques for drying. So it is not compulsorily at boiling, okay, that you need to boil the solution. So these were the differences between these three, or you can say four processes, that is evaporation, distillation, drying and crystallization. Crystallization is also we can say, or I think you all know, that the objective of crystallization is to get more pure product. Okay, so to get a purer product you have crystallization technique.